Well, I finally made it out to Cabarete and I'm about to be picked up by Susi Mai. Do you know who that is, right? Because if you don't, here's a brief background on kitesurfing's original beach babe. Susi Mai was born in Munich, Germany in 1985 to parents Blinky and Sissy. Growing up an only child, her mother and father decided to move out to the Dominican Republic when Susi was just 5, setting up a small bed and breakfast business which they still run. Blinky also shapes kitesurfing boards, and Susi inevitably caught the bug, starting to kitesurf in December 2002. Just 6 months later, she was already competing on the PKRA World Tour and spent a handful of seasons in the top 5. Most notable, though, are her impressive rack of back-to-back wins at the legendary Red Bull King of the Air event at Hookkeeper on Maui in 2003, 2004 and 2005. Susi is now more widely recognised as a lifestyle rider, but this pint-sized blonde bombshell isn't just a pin-up girl for Cabrina, having carved out one of the longest professional riding careers in kiteboarding. Standing at a pocket-sized 5'2", don't underestimate her power. Currently producing her own videos and presenting TV shows for Red Bull in Germany, her adoring Facebook fan page fan count is pushing 170,000. We caught up with Miss Mai to take a peek into the lifestyle of kitesurfing's original hard-charging princess. Hey Susi!
Hi, welcome!
Shall I get in? You want to show me your first spot?
I'll show you my surf spot. Right, so these are like sort of the main breaks down here. This is called the Bobo's Point, and there's a place down there called Cocoa Pipe. And this is the right, and over on the far side is the left. There aren't that many waves today, but it's still fun for longboarding. Like, this place is cool because there's always something. And then in the afternoons when it gets windy, you can come down here doing a downwinder, either from Kite Beach or Cabarete or even as far as La Boca. And it's nice because it's flat and there's a really good freestyle kicker spot. And then there's a good little sand spit at the end where you can land. So cool. Right, so this is Kite Beach. This is usually where I come to have lunch after surfing or a late breakfast. And just behind me is Agualina. That's the Cabrina Center where I kite out of. And yeah, now I'm going to show you town.
Awesome, let's go.
Right, so basically this is Cabarete, the main street. It's about 2 miles long and that's the town. And it's one road, it has everything on it. It has all the surf shops, ice cream, bars, you know, little restaurants and things. And just down here is the beach. Where do you hang out? That's where I hang out, so I'll show you. Brilliant, let's go. Right, so now we're on the actual main beach of Cabarete. It stretches all the way around the point till about Kite Beach. And just behind me is Lax, which is one of the main bars where I usually hang out. And this is cool because there's all sorts of different bars and restaurants right here on the beach. And it starts in the morning and ends, you know, whenever.
And what time do you go home?
I'm not going to say that. That's a secret.
Okay, that's fair enough.
But I'll show you where I live now, shall I?
Perfect.
Right, so this is my house. Cool. So my parents have they have apartment rentals. And that's them. It's nice because we're right in the middle of town, but it's still just, it's like a little oasis tucked up in the back, you know?
Yeah, it's very calm, very quiet.
So this is my dad's board shop. He's actually a kiteboard shaper, and this is where he kind of works. Now he makes these handmade, like just custom kiteboards made of wood, and they're quite cool. They're quite unique. Don't really see many of these around.
So that's an authentic Mai board.
Yeah. They're called kiteboards Cabarete. These are my pet turtles.
Do they have names?
Yeah, the big one's called Shrimp Gone.
Shrimp what?
Shrimp Gone. Because I had a shrimp in here and then it was gone and I blamed the turtle for it. Okay, so the last place I'm going to take you is up at La Boca, which is my local flat water kite spot.
Okay.
It's where there's just a river going into the ocean. There's a little bar where you can eat yummy fish. And it's where I kite every day. So let's go check it.
Let's go.
So this is La Boca, which means the river mouth, and it's very obvious because there's a river and it kind of flows out into the ocean, which you can see in the very end. And this is like my flat water kite spot. This is where pretty much every single afternoon when it's windy, I come down here. This is also where we did a little like rail and kicker project last year. In the spring, had Aaron out here, and it was really fun. And it's a good, because the water comes all the way up to here at high tide. So at low tide, you can just build whatever you want, kind of drop it in, and then you can, as you see, my kicker is just there still.
Did you make that yourself?
We did build that ourselves last year, but the weather's kind of messed it up a little bit. But it's cool because you very rarely get places where you can just leave obstacles in the water and no one, will bother to, ask you for permits or whatever. So it's pretty cool. So there's just all this really nice flat water. Usually we do tricks coming in, and then you can do tricks right by the shore, and it'll just, even if your kite crashes, there's a little bit of, it's not a beginner spot. Like if your kite crashes and you're not very good at relaunching it, you're gonna end up in the trees down there.
And it gets busy, I guess.
It doesn't, because people don't really, people here are so lazy. They barely, it's a 10-minute drive from town, and you kind of go along this little dirt road, and people actually don't ever come here. It's crazy. Like, even though everybody knows it's here, people barely ever make the effort.
Well, cheers to that.
Cheers. Woo! So basically, after you've eaten and had lots of pina coladas, not too many, you can kite from the river out into the ocean, and then go downwind all the way along the coast, and pretty much end up at Encuentro again.
And start all over again.
Back to the start.
Woo!